Hey there friend, how are you doing? If you can't tell just by looking at me or by the sound of my voice, I am not well, but we're going away tomorrow, so I need to get the greenhouse and the chickens all sorted so that they can survive, maybe even thrive whilst we're away. Okay, let's have a look around the greenhouse and see the current state. The greenhouse has been neglected for this past week whilst I've been having a flu and ear infection and all sorts of stuff. So there's a few things struggling, there's a few things not looking as good as they should, but it's also a good sign that it's pretty resilient in here. Okay, let's take a look around. Okay, we can hear the drip, drip, drip of everything being well watered. These strawberries are really good soaking. This worm tea. Trying not to wet the leaves. The strawberries don't like having wet leaves. That's why they're normally grown on straw. Okay, let's get that watering can of worm tea and give everything a nice big drink. Let's start off with the passion fruit because it is quite a hungry plant. The silver beet. And these snow peas. Hopefully when I come back the snow peas will have some food for us to harvest. It looks pretty close. Carrots. Okay, I'm going to skip those pots down there because they're self-watering. And I'm probably going to have to go and get a fresh batch of worm tea from the worm farm, which won't be a problem because on top of me being sick all week, it's been raining pretty much every day. So the worm farm has more than likely been flooded out. Probably has lots of worm tea to give. And then down here, the blueberry plants are flowering quite well. The herb garden's bounced back now that we've gotten all those caterpillars out of the parsley. It's thriving again. This tomato looks like it's ready to be staked. And the carrots in the grow bag look like they're doing pretty well as well. We'll have to go back and check the carrots in the vegetable garden. Okay, time to worm weed everything. Okay, so everything in the greenhouse has had a worm tea watering and the automatic timer is set to water everything for 2 minutes every second day. So now all I can do is go away, cross my fingers, hope for the best that I come back to everything surviving and potentially some strawberries that might be ready to harvest and maybe some snow peas. And this daisy flower might be out if we're really lucky. We'll see. So on first sight, the snow peas are going gangbusters. I'm probably going to have to start training these to grow down, something like that. The basil seedlings, which I haven't set up the mister for properly, are doing pretty well. I did get out here one day through the week and give them a light spraying. The passion fruit is growing up quite well. This silver beet is a bit of a nothingness, isn't it? So hopefully by giving it the worm tea feed today, that'll definitely help. This pot's looking much better. So if you remember back to the experiment with our carrots, this is some of the carrot seeds that were originally planted in here. And then I've thinned out some of those and put them in here as well. So we'll see how those go. This is the seedlings that I brought from the nursery and they're the Diggers Club Silver Beet Heirloom Mix. Again, these aren't going as well as I thought they would. If they were in the garden, they probably would have really taken off by now. So I think I need to put more effort into putting more nutrition into these pots. This mini cucumber has surprised me. It got attacked, but it's starting to try and grow some fruit. So we'll see what happens there. I've been meaning to do some successive planting of those seeds, but that hasn't happened yet. We've got a nice little surprise over here with the daisy. Yay! And these strawberries are saying, I'm dehydrated. And I don't know if they're going to bounce back, but we'll see what some worm tea does. We've got these flowers here as well. And then a quick hop and a skip over to the succulents, which aren't doing too bad in here at all. Okay, this is a very fancy bit of elastic, isn't it? And you girls are trying to go for my ring. I should have known to take that off. All right, the decoy, so that we can get this into position without you girls after my rings. Yes, you prefer drinking, eating it out of here, don't you? Yes. All right. You girls are set for the holiday. Yeah, just before dark. Winter days are too short. Okay, and while we're out at the old vegetable garden, let's have a look how these carrot seedlings are growing out here. So up the more southern end of the garden, we've got 3 seedlings, 2 of which I've covered and the third one hasn't, and they've all been about the same. This garden is not thriving at all. The automatic watering system here, I think the batteries have gone flat. I need to replace the batteries. We have some sort of self-seeded cucurbit going again. And we have one little carrot seedling hiding here in amongst all the grass cuttings that I did, because I feed the grass cuttings back to the chickens. And then we've got a couple of seedlings that are doing okay under this plastic little glass house, but not thriving. And as I'm editing this video on holiday, I'm wondering exactly how everything is going in the greenhouse. So we'll get to see that together in the next video. See you then.